Good evening and welcome back to the Cut Network. I'm Jessica Herrera.
And I'm Tabitha Bland. Thank you for joining us.
We begin today's episode with some news happening around the world. The World Bank just announced it will be freezing projects over girls' school ban in Afghanistan. The 4 projects worth $600 million were aimed at improving education, health, and agriculture. Last week, the Taliban reversed a decision to allow the schools to open following months of restrictions. The Taliban stated schools would only reopen after a decision over uniforms for female students is in accordance with their laws and traditions. The World Bank's decision on placing a pause to future projects was, quote, to ensure that girls and women are able to participate and benefit from the support, end quote.
Taking the news over to Ukraine, an American veteran, James Vasquez, joined the military efforts in Ukraine. The veteran left the U.S. and took his military knowledge to the Ukrainian army, where he is now fighting alongside their soldiers. He served tours in Iraq and Afghanistan after joining the U.S. Army at the age of 18, and he felt equipped to go help the soldiers fighting in Ukraine. Vasquez has been active on his Twitter and his LinkedIn, posting photos and videos. One video on Twitter is captioned, quote, this village has been Russian occupied for a month. They terrorized the people and took their food. Today we took out 7 tanks and countless Russians, thus liberating these people, end quote. Vasquez's wife of 7 years thinks that he has a lot to offer to the Ukrainian soldiers, and she said that she told him to, quote, do what he needed to do, end quote, when he mentioned his plans. The veteran has helped the Ukrainian soldiers and is continuing to post updates on his social media.
While we're on the topic of national news, the 94th Academy Award ceremony aired last Sunday, and the event was full of shocking twists and turns. Cut reporter Annika Newland has all your Oscars coverage.
Thank you, Tabitha and Jessica. I'm Annika Newland, here to bring you the 2022 Oscar recap. Oscar season has come and gone in the blink of an eye, leaving us with beautiful acceptance speeches, performances, and great achievements from the film industry. Billie Eilish and her brother Phineas won Best Original Song for their ballad No Time to Die, while the movie Dune took home 10 Oscars in total. West Side Story also made a splash as its own Ariana DeBose won Best Supporting Actress as the first Afro-Latina and openly queer actor of color for her role as Anita. Jessica Chastain won Best Actress for her role as Tammy Faye in The Eyes of Tammy Faye. She has been nominated for an Oscar 3 times, but this was her first secured win. The movie Coda won Best Adapted Screenplay, and it's centered around a teenage girl navigating growing up with deaf parents. Troy Kutzer, an Arizona native, is the first deaf man to be nominated for an Oscar. Not only did he win for actor in a supporting role, he made history for the deaf community as he dedicated his acceptance speech to his community signing, "This is our moment." We can't ignore the slap that has left us all in shock. According to a recent New York Times headline, the Oscar audience grew by 555,000 viewers after Will Smith slapped comedian Chris Rock as he made a joke in reference to Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Smith's wife, who has been diagnosed with alopecia. Nearly 15 minutes later, Will won Best Actor for his leading role in King Richard. Since the assault, Will has publicly apologized to Chris, writing on an Instagram post, "I am embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be." What a show! That's all for this week's entertainment segment. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you for the recap, Annika. That definitely made for an eventful night.
And while the Oscars surely had some fantastic fashion, a locally owned business in Scottsdale features magnificent gowns as well. Glam Squad Prom and Pageant sells stylish dresses for people across the valley. Cut reporter Renee Romo has the story.
I'm Renee Romo, and today I'm here at Glam Squad, Arizona's largest dress store.
Hi, my name is Patty Council. My daughter Kayla Toth and I are the owners of Glam Squad Prom and Pageant in Arizona. We opened in September of 2012. We've now been in business 10 years. We opened this store with no expectations. We really had no idea how it was going to be received. We started in a tiny little space that was 300 square feet. and have had to move twice. We're finally in a location where we feel like we can accommodate the number of people that want to shop at our store. This is a very seasonal business, and prom season is what keeps us going throughout the year. We do a lot of pageants in the summer, but not like the numbers that we do in prom season. I want everybody to feel beautiful, regardless of their age, size, color. We want this to be a positive experience. Whether they buy a dress the day they're in or not, we would like for people to walk out of our store feeling better about themselves rather than worse about themselves. Your beauty is not in the size number in your dress, and we hope that we can express that to our customers when they're in here. I'm satisfied where it is. If it continues to get bigger, if the need continues as it is now, and we need to expand, we'll talk to the landlord about opening up another suite for us, and we'll just, I like my location now, so we'll probably we would stay where we are, but expand, just open the walls up a little more and take another suite.
What a fashionable boutique. Speaking of locally owned businesses, Gather Phoenix is a shop that focuses on wellness of the mind, body, and soul. From botanical gifts to herbal remedies, that store has it all. Cut reporter Madison Page has the coverage.
Gather Phoenix is a small shop located in downtown Phoenix inside the Churchill. The cute shop is home to over 80 artists to sell their work. The majority of the items it sells are herbs, artwork, scents, soaps, and lots of crystals. Hannah Alley is the owner and founder of Gather and talks about the environment at this shop.
I think that we're always we're in this process of remembering. You'll find a lot of the products here are really rooted in that same philosophy. It's working with the natural elements to bring wellness and healing into our own lives, because I think at one point we all had that relationship with the earth, and we've all forgotten over so many years, and so this space is a space of remembering to come back into connection with self.
While there are several local Phoenix artists who sell their work at Gather, one craftsperson shares her feelings on the impact Gather's had on her life.
I will be honest, Gather found me. So Gather, when they were first starting out, I was also just recently moved here, and they found me somehow on Instagram. It's such a small city, so they found me and reached out to me, and that's actually why I do love Gather, because they reach out to other female entrepreneurs, other makers who are doing their thing, and I was one of the lucky ones to be in such a great space.
Gather Phoenix brings people together by holding artesian markets on Sundays, wellness workshops, and a sound bath to relieve stress. Check out this calming shop to reconnect with nature and to revitalize your wellness. For The Cut, I'm Madison Perales.
What an amazing way to represent the desert. But it looks like Gather Phoenix isn't the only place giving back to our community. Keep Tempe Beautiful is an organization dedicated to picking up trash in areas around Tempe. COT reporter Maria Stobbs has the story.
Let's give everyone a round of applause. You are here doing great things. How many people have been here 3 or more times?
I'm Joe Forte, the founder and executive director of Keep Tempe Beautiful. One of our main initiatives are litter cleanups, and they're a very communal event where many members from the community get together and they basically pick up all the litter in the surrounding areas. When we receive the litter, we separate that from trash and recyclables and even cigarette butts because we try to divert as much of the waste from the landfill as we can.
And it's like, there has to
So
be
the process for volunteers is a very easy one. When they come to the event, we get them signed up. If it's a street cleanup, we give them street vests to keep everyone safe. And we also give them a bucket, gloves, and grabbers, and basically send them on their way.
Let's go up this way. Follow me.
When they come back, they basically drop off the trash bucket, and then they go home happy that they were able to participate in the community.
We have about 3 pounds of cigarette butts, and then we'll also be weighing the recycling we separated out very shortly.
Yeah! It's extremely addictive. When you go out and you start picking up trash, particularly if it's an area with a lot of litter, you just can't seem to pull yourself away. You just want to clean all the trash up. My favorite part of being part of Keep Tempe Beautiful, it's mainly the community and making a difference.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Keep Tempe Beautiful is doing incredible things for our environment. Moving on to the world of sports, March Madness is wrapping up and the stakes couldn't be higher. With only 4 teams left in the tournament, many are wondering who will be this year's champ. Ethan Briggs has your latest March Madness coverage.
Thank you, Jessica and Tabitha. I am Ethan Briggs, here with the latest March Madness coverage. The Elite Eight is over and the Final Four is about to begin. March Madness is the best time of the year for college basketball fans. Part of the reason for that are the Cinderella runs that teams can go on. This year was St. Peter's from New Jersey. They were a 15 seed who made their way to the Elite Eight, defeating both Kentucky and Purdue, who were 2 and 3 seeds respectively. Teams like St. Peter's are the reason sports fans love March Madness so much and why we all fill out brackets. So congratulations to the Peacocks. Congratulations also to the teams who got to the Final Four. Villanova, University of North Carolina, Duke, and Kansas. The Final Four will start this weekend with Kansas taking on Villanova and the University of North Carolina taking on Duke. Can Coach K finish his career with a national championship for Duke? We'll have to tune in and find out. Back to the desk.
Thank you for the coverage, Ethan. It's been such a crazy month. March Madness sure is living up to its name.
That's it for this week's episode. You can catch us back here next week, but for our latest coverage, you can visit the Cut Network on YouTube.
Don't forget to follow us on our social media at @the_cut_network for the behind-the-scenes look at our content.
Thank you for watching. Have a great night.